Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to change your specific person. There are two key practices that I'm going to go over on how to change your specific person. These are practices that I personally use as well, because yes, there are things that I change about my person, even though we have an amazing relationship. I love him so much, but there are still little things here and there that I shift about how I see him, which then manifests a new version of him into my reality. So I want to talk about how to do this. This has always been a very big question. How do I change my specific person? And part of it is getting out of a particular mentality. So I'm going to talk about that as well. Before I jump in, I do want to say, yes, I have another new background. I'm obviously in a new space. So I have been moving around quite a bit. Those of you who follow me have probably noticed I have been in a lot of different places over the past several months. And currently where I am is in Brooklyn, New York. I'm going to be living here with my man for the next month or so. And we have been moving around and traveling a lot over the past several months. We're going to continue to do that through the summer. And because we've been moving around so much, I haven't really been able to make as much consistent content for you, but I want you to know that I am craving making content for you. So more content is going to be coming through me. I did just need some time after last year, after producing a video every single day. That was a lot of content in 2020. And it has been nice to be a little more fluid with making my videos for you, not making them every day. But I am just desiring to make more videos for you. I'm missing this. I'm missing posting to YouTube frequently. So I'm just putting that out there that I am going to be making more videos for you. We are going to be landing in our permanent home in a few months, in the fall. I'll tell you more about where that permanent home is going to be. We are currently manifesting a house, so I'll keep you posted on that as well. But okay, so let's jump into this video. This is a really common question. It's what people want to know. How do I change my specific person? So first of all, let's start with a few things. Let's start with manifesting basics and also changing my specific person. Let's remember that when we're manifesting, we actually are never changing anything outside of us. What we're doing is we're changing our perspective on what's happening outside of us. So we're always changing ourselves. There's no one to change but self. That is my favorite Neville Goddard quote. It's really all that you need to know about manifesting. There is no one to change but yourself. And so when we're manifesting, we are conjuring up a new inner belief system. And the way you create a new inner belief system is by changing your thoughts, which will change the way you feel about any subject. So when we're talking about a specific person, you are changing your thoughts to change the way you feel about the subject of your specific person. And your dominant belief system, what you most primarily believe about this person or about yourself in relationships or about yourself, I'll get into this in a second, your dominant belief system is the thing that you're going to continue to manifest out there. So when it comes to changing a specific person, the language of it makes it sound like you're changing them, but we're never changing them. We're changing ourselves. We're changing our own inner world. We're changing our perspective of the world. So let's shift it to another subject just for a second to use an example so you can see what I'm talking about. You're either looking through the lens of I have money or I don't have money. If we're talking about money, I have money or I don't have money. Now, having money, having abundance, it feels a particular way. It's a particular belief system. I'm always going to have enough. I'm always going to have what I want. I'm always going to be taken care of. This is the belief system of someone who dominant believes that they have enough money. Someone who doesn't have enough money, their particular thoughts are going to be, I don't have enough. I'm scared. I'm in scarcity. They're going to feel fear around money. Now, we're not looking to the outer reality to change money. When we change our relationship with money, you're changing yourself. You're changing the way you see your life and the way you see money. You're shifting from a mentality, if you have the mentality of scarcity, from I don't have enough to I do have enough. And that's what's going to change the outer reality. So the same is true with a specific person. When it comes to manifesting people, manifesting a reality with people, because they are a person and not an object like money, we tend to look at it a little differently. And we tend to look at it like I'm trying to change them. It's just easier to try to manipulate them than to change ourselves. But we are always only changing ourselves. You are always only changing yourself. So how to change a specific person? There are two specific things to do. The first one is less important than the second. So the first is you want to change the way you are perceiving them. You are changing the way you are perceiving your specific person. So I'll take an example from my own life. Let's say I'm desiring my man to show up in a maybe more directive way, more masculine way. We might say that just means more directional, more container creating, more firm, more still. These are particular energies of masculine energy. I'm not going to go into masculine and feminine in this video. It's too much to talk about, but I will post a video where I talk about it up there. So let's say I'm desiring to feel more of that type of energy in my man. Now, the way I'm going to inspire that out of him, the first step first, and changing him to be more in that energy with me, is I'm going to start to internally feel the version of him, think and feel the version of him that is that way. I'm going to feel him being strong. I'm going to feel him being containing. Now, I say feel because there might be a visual, but there's like an essence or a version of my man that is that way, that I can imagine him being that way. I mean, he is that way a lot of the time with me. So I'm going to use my mind to focus on experiencing him first in my imagination as that version of him. He's really strong. He holds me. He is completely present with me. He is here with me. He's strong. He's present with me. Right now, I'm just repeating particular ways of being. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm focusing on a version of him. So this is not changing him, it's changing my perspective of him. And these are two different things. I'm changing what's going on inside of me in the way that I view him. Just as, back to the money example, I'm choosing my perspective of money. I'm not changing the money itself, I'm changing my perspective. I have plenty of it. There is plenty of it. So you're changing your perspective of your specific person. This is one thing to do. This, in my opinion, is less important than doing this, the second thing that I'm going to tell you to do, which is you change the way you feel if they were being that way with you. You become the version of yourself that you would be if your person were showing up with you. You're doing this first in your imagination. You're cultivating the inner experience of it. So what do I mean? Well, back to the example from my own life. If I'm manifesting my man to be more firm, more present, more of these masculine qualities, how would I feel? I would feel super relaxed. I would feel super taken care of. I feel cherished. I feel maybe, taken care of. I was going to say spoiled, but taken care of is a little bit more of the right word. So who am I if my person is being the way that I desire him to be? I am relaxed. I am a queen. I am fully taken care of. I am completely loved. I am that version of myself. Now, in my opinion, you can do both. And sometimes it's hard to even distinguish between these two, because if you're imagining your specific person being the way that you desire them to be, it's naturally going to evoke for you to feel the way you want to feel. But what the idea is, you are shifting like your whole experience of what this relationship is like. And it's going to feel a whole new way. They're going to feel a whole new way, and you are going to feel a whole new way. And what you want to do is be focusing on and cultivating the inner experience that this is the relationship you're in already. I mean, even if you're not in the relationship already and you're manifesting the relationship with your specific person, living in the end is the experience of it's already done. So you want to tune into, who are you as the version of you that is already in this relationship with the version of them that you want. Now, we're practicing the inner thoughts that make us feel that way. Oh, he's like this. That makes me feel like this. Our relationship feels like this. I say this because only you can fill in the blanks of what you want it to feel like. But you're feeling a new way as if you're in the relationship and it feels a particular way. Your dominant felt experience of what is going on in a relationship, or what you're manifesting, whatever it is, your dominant felt experience, dominant is the key word, is what you're going to create more of. Now, people practice manifesting techniques a lot, but the problem is if you're just practicing the thoughts, but it's not penetrating deeply and changing the way you feel, changing what you most believe is going on, like literally changing it, then that's why we keep manifesting a more dominant belief system. So the good news is by practicing using your imagination to literally step into what it feels like to be the man or woman who is fully chosen by your person, who's completely loved, who's completely adored, by going there and practicing that over and over and over again, you are automatically going to create that in your reality, okay? So this is all about practicing. It's all about focusing on the desired reality within, and you will create it out there. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for being with me in this video. I love being here with you. Please make sure you like and comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.